Hey everybody, it's another edition of our home yoga, and I was thinking about this idea that really with our yoga practice, all we need is our mat and ourselves, right? And ultimately, if you didn't have a mat, you could still practice. So I was thinking of this idea that you are and you have everything you already need for this practice and for life, right? We tap into this idea that we are already whole and complete as we are, right? We can move from that space knowing that this everything that we're going through, sometimes maybe we could feel like insecure, or we could feel worried or nervous about certain things, but knowing that I am already whole, right? This idea that I have everything I need, I'm already enough. So welcome, my name is Paige. We'll get into it. So if you want to go ahead and find your way into a child's pose, we'll start there. Great place to start to open the hips, lengthen the spine, sit towards the heels as the big toes touch. Fingertips spread nice and wide. Drop your forehead down and take some breaths here. Big inhale, and then a nice big exhale to relax into it. Close your eyes, inhale. Exhale, bringing your forehead down. 3 more like that. Listen to the breath. Feel the sensation of it. One more breath here. And then we'll go ahead and rise up into our tabletop. As you can see, Layla likes to join us once I get started. It's pretty funny. So from here, we'll go ahead and flip the fingertips backwards. Let's just stretch out the wrist for a moment for a few cat-cows. So inhale, open up your heart, your throat, your belly, lift the tailbone. Exhale, push the ground away, chin to chest, round the spine. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, pull it in. 3 more times with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 here. Exhale. 1 more time. Exhale. Neutral spine, and then from here, we'll go ahead and have our fingertips straight forward. Walk your hands a little bit more forward, and we'll straighten out the legs into high plank. Gaze down or a little bit forward. Pressing into those hands fully, fingers spread wide like you're holding basketballs. And tap into your strength. Tap into everything inside of you that you already are, already have, and believe in it. 3 more breaths. 2 more. Exhale. 1 more breath. Exhale. Shift forward, tippy toes. Maybe bring your knees down and lower all the way down to the ground. Lift up for cobra, press the tops of the feet, roll the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, bring it back and down. 2 more times, inhale, neutral neck. Exhale, back and down. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. Toes curl under. Push up high plank. Downward facing dog. Take a few moments. Notice what's going on in your down dog. Just allow yourself to show up for your experience all the way. With that full awareness. Tapping into whatever you need for this class. 2 more breaths. 1 more here. Look forward and step to the top of the mat. Feet about hip distance. Soften your knees, hang heavy for ragdoll. Maybe shake it out up and down. Let your jaw release a little bit. Interlace your hands behind your back. Reach your fist forward. Exhale, soften into it a little more. 2 more breaths. 1 more here. Release your arms. Let them just kind of dangle. Roll up to standing on the inhale, nice and slow. Roll the shoulders back and down. And then go ahead and bring your chin towards your chest and roll through your neck. 3 in each direction. Close your eyes. And then start to go the other direction. Notice if anything's feeling stuck, right? We're just going to give some extra love to those areas. And then bring it up on the inhale. And bring your hands back to prayer as you gaze down at your fingertips. Letting your head bow to your heart. So honoring that sacred wisdom of the heart. Reach it up. Big breath in. Back bend. Exhale. Open your heart. Open your throat. Inhale. Reach it back up. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Press into the shins. Look slightly forward. Plant your palms. Step back into high plank. Inhale. Shift forward to your tippy toes. Lower just halfway down for chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Press into the tops of the feet. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Tippy toes of the feet together. Exhale. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Lift the toes. Exhale. Forward fold. All the way up for Tadasana. Inhale. Back bend. Exhale. Inhale. Reach it up. Exhale. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Lengthen. Plant your palms. Step back. High plank. Take an inhale. Shift forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. 1 more breath here. Exhale. Look forward. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Root into the feet. Reach it up through the arms. Big breath in. Back bend. Open it up. Inhale. Reach it high. As your hands come to prayer, let them go through the third eye center, through your heart, or through your throat, through your heart, and then touch the ground. Inhale. Halfway lift. Step back. High plank. Inhale. Shift forward. Keep the gaze forward. Exhale. Chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Downward facing dog. So we're creating some of that heat in the body, and we're starting to learn to trust our body, right? Trust ourselves. So this practice gets so much deeper than just that physical practice. 1 more breath. Big exhale. Look forward. Step or hop. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Inhale. Rise into chair pose. As you exhale, lift your heels, hands at prayer, sit all the way down to the back of the heels. Go ahead and separate the knees, sit down here, and we'll go ahead and bring our knees in, hands behind the shins, lift up through your torso. And we're going to lower down for half a bow, and then hold. Try to get your lower back on the ground. Breathe here. Listen to that quality of breath. Just holding this pose, right, is really going to activate the core and that core belief that you've got this, whatever it is you're going through. You have everything you need. You are enough just as you are. 1 more breath. Cross your ankles. Rock and roll. Plant your palms. Step to high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga, up dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale high. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Let's come up for crescent lunge with our thumbs hooked up. Inhale. Back bend with your back knee bent and cactus the arms. Inhale, reach it high. Hook up the thumbs again, and then reach it over to the right. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Take an inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Big breath in. Exhale, left hand down. Go ahead and step it back into a side plank. Right foot on top of the left. Lift your hips, open to the top hand. Back to high plank. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Toes curl back under, downward facing dog. Left leg goes high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, bring it high. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Then from here, really push through the back heel. Hook up the thumbs. Reach it up, open the fingers. Bend the back knee and then cactus the arms. Inhale, straighten the back leg. Thumbs hook up. Exhale, over to the left. Back up, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand down. Step it back into a side plank with the feet stacked. Lift the hips, breathe here. Back to high plank. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths here. 1 more. Feet together. Inhale, tippy toes, step or hop, top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose, inhale. Hands to prayer, lift your heels, sit all the way down. Go ahead and separate the knees. Drop your seat down and reach it up for full boat. Legs straight, arms straight, as much as you can do here. Lower down to half boat. Hands interlace behind your head. Go ahead and bring your right knee, left elbow, and then we're going to go ahead and bring the right leg up and down. Right leg up and down. Last 3, 2, 1 more, and switch. Right knee, left elbow. Keep that connection. Left leg high, bring it down, up and down. 3 more. Whatever breath you've got here. Last one. And then bring both knees in, cross your ankles, rock and roll, plant your palms, step to high plank if you want that chaturanga. Go for it, up dog, inhale. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through, low lunge. Hook up the thumbs, crescent lunge, inhale. Back bend with the back knee bent, almost to the ground. Straighten the back leg, hook up the thumbs, inhale. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale. As your left hand comes down, side plank with the right leg hovered nice and high. Big breath. Right foot hovered, high plank. Shift forward, chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg high, inhale. Knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through. Hook up the thumbs, crescent lunge, inhale. Back bend, exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale to the left. Back up, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Take an inhale. Right hand comes down. Side plank with the left leg high. Breathe here. Left hand down. Hover the left leg. Chaturanga. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take a couple of breaths. If you need a quick sip of water, have it handy. Exhale through your mouth. Notice what is holding you back from this flow. Right? It's time that we stop doubting ourselves and really tap into our own power, right? Harness it, believe in it, and allow ourselves to recognize if we start that we're already whole, then from there, we have so much more potential to do whatever we really put our minds to and our hearts to, right? So let's take that energy, put it into the movements here for our last set. And now that we're nice and warmed up, we'll go explore it a little bit more. So downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, step or hop. Top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Chair pose. Exhale, lift the heels. Hands at prayer. Sit down onto the back of the heels. Good. And then from here, separate the knees. Drop it down. Bring the legs up. Full boat, all the way. And lower for half boat. Good. And then from here, let's go ahead and bring your hands behind your head. Drop your head into your hands. You're holding it. Cross your right ankle on the left thigh. Bring your left leg up. So you're taking like a figure 4 in the legs. Hover the left leg. Bring it up. Inhale down. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale through the teeth. Last 3. And keep your gaze up. 2. 1 more. And switch. Right leg on. Cross your left ankle on your right thigh. Open the left knee to the left. Take it in hand. Exhale, right leg up. Inhale, hover. Exhale up. Keep the gaze up so you're not stressing your neck out. Like really rest your head into your hands. Force the exhale. Last 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And then go ahead and bring your knees in. Drop your feet down. Drop your head down. Hands down by your side. Lift your hips. Interlace your hands underneath you. Kind of tuck your shoulders underneath you. Press into the feet. Lift the hips for bridge. Stay for a few breaths. Try to relax. Relax the glutes just a little bit. If you're feeling like playing around here, you could lift your heels or lift a leg. You could even go into wheel if you're feeling it. And remember, like this practice is really super customized to you when it's at home. If you ever want to pause it and get a little more playful at certain places, please go for it. Just really listen to your body. No reason to get hurt to impress our egos. One more breath here. Nice and slow. Lower down for fallen bridge with the knees together and the feet apart. So feet are wider than the knees, and then rock the legs to the right and left. Just like a nice way to release the lower back and massage in the glutes here. And we'll play with this flow one more time in a few different ways. So we'll bring the knees in, cross the ankles, rock and roll, plant your palms, step to high plank. Chaturanga if you want. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Hook up the thumbs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend your back knee. Back bend. And from here, reach it up. Straighten both legs out. And as you exhale, let's go ahead and reach the arms back like airplane arms. Keep the front legs straight here for a moment. Maybe even lift the front toes, but the front leg is still straight and the ball of the foot is down. Then you're going to just flatten out the back foot so the front heel matches the back heel or it matches the back arch. And you're going to press the right knuckles on the inside of your right calf about in the midpoint here. And then press your right hand back. Press your left hand back, open the hands. We're in triangle, breathe here. So it's a really active pose in every part of the body. Push into the pinky edge of the back foot. Okay, girl. Reverse triangle. Take it all the way up and back and maybe slide it into a bind if you want to pull those shoulders back. Right elbow high, gaze high. Breathe here. Another round of breath. Release the arms, kind of shake them out a little bit. And we'll bring the left hand down, bend your right knee, back toes curl under. And we're going to take it all the way into that wild thing. So we're going to take the pinky edge of the back foot, right foot lifts, but then drop it behind you to lift your hips and find a back bend. Open it up here for a moment. Maybe circle the top arm. So just move the shoulder back. Take it back into high plank. Maybe the right leg hovers in chaturanga or scorpion chaturanga. Point the toes to the back of your head. Inhale, up, dog. Downward facing dog. Left leg high. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, high. Exhale, bring it through. Low lunge. Crescent lunge with the thumbs hooked up. Reach it up. Back bend with the back knee bend. Inhale, straighten everything out. Exhale, airplane your arms and torso. Lift the front toes if you can. So all we're going to do is flatten out that back foot on an angle. So at least the pinky edge of your back foot is either matching the back of your mat or it's on a 45-degree angle going a little more forward. And then from here, really feel the hips shifting back. Lengthen the spine forward. Press your knuckles to the inside of your calf. And then follow a line straight up here and then expand in all directions. Flex the front toes. So the ball of the foot is down, but the toes are flexed up. Breathe here. Tap into your power. Tap into your strength. We're finishing out after this. Right hand goes down. So you're in a low lunge with the right hand down. Think side plank, but you're going to transition the foot behind you to back bend and maybe circle the top arm a few times. Back in a high plank. Shift forward. This time lower all the way down. Maybe cactus the arms, or arms can go straight up to the sides. Bring your right ear down, bend your left knee just for a moment. Open into the right shoulder and the right pec. As your left leg goes over your body, maybe to touch the ground behind you. Try to keep your head down. And gently back to center for the other side. So you want to bring your left ear down, left arm out to the side with the palm down. I like to bring my right hand in as the right leg goes over you. It kind of helps to push into it and find that edge of where you are okay with the sensation, where there's not pain, maybe a little discomfort, but where you can grow into it. Another round of breath. You're going to come back to your belly. From here, go ahead and press into tabletop. Cross the ankles behind you. Roll over your feet. And we'll go into a forward fold, or if you like plow pose, you can bring your legs over your head. It's the same shape, right? If we're like this in our forward fold, or we're like this in plow pose, it's the same shape. You can have the knees bent, but it's up to you how you want to take this. Just try to create a long spine and don't force, right? Just so find that edge again where you're tapping into your intention and your breath. Close your eyes. So we're just turning it inward and even more. Couple more breaths. Use the exhales to relax, to soften, to deepen. and to be really patient with yourself. Patient with whatever this practice needs to look like and what your life needs to look like, especially right now. It's going to be completely different than we've all experienced. So give yourself some grace. And remember that you are enough. You have enough. Or you have everything that you need within you already. Coming out of this, if you want to scoot forward a little bit, roll back. You could give yourself a nice hug. And then find whatever pose you'd like for your resting pose. Find a Shavasana. Or if you're wanting to pause this and you're like, no, I'm feeling some other postures, you can go into it. Otherwise, just like find some way you can really rest. Maybe with some pillows and blankets, or turn the lights down, or just make this whatever you need it to be. All right, all the hard work is just as important as the rest. Soften your facial expression. Try to relax into your breath and let it just be what it is. And as you follow the breath, you can connect the mantra, I am, on the inhale, and enough on the exhale. I am enough. Or you can connect it to I have enough, I do enough, anything you'd like. Relax here. Give yourself that permission to relax. Knowing you're in your safe space. Learning how to be safe within your own body. Trusting that you have the tools that you need. And that this practice is just reminding you already of what you know deep down inside. And that yoga teachers, right, these different classes, right, we're just holding that space for you to come to that realization. This whole practice is like a remembering of who you really are. Deep down beneath everything else that distracts you. Take that time to tap into that. That infinite space and well of knowledge. About who you really are. Just like another minute here. Stay with it. If you're really feeling this meditation right now, or you're like even wanting to fall asleep, or whatever it is that you need right now, you're welcome to pause this or turn it off and just hold that space longer for yourself. But if you are like, I only had a half an hour, that's all I can do right now, that's okay. Like, give yourself credit for doing that. Some people will never step onto the yoga mat and they'll never really turn into themselves. So give yourself some credit. If you want to move from your space, start to deepen the breath and move around through your neck, through your wrists, through your ankles, fingers and toes. Maybe stretch it out nice and long. Bringing a smile to your face. right? Taking that time to remember what you learned today on this mat in this practice, knowing that you're already complete, you're already whole, just the way you are. Making your way to a seated pose, sitting nice and tall, any way you want to get there. Hands at prayer, thumbs come up to the third eye center. Take an inhale. Exhale, bowing to the teacher in all things. Namaste. Thank you so much. I really, really miss you guys, and I would love any kind of comments, and I will start to create playlists and put them underneath these videos if you'd like. Any kind of requests or anything like that, please communicate with me, because it's hard when these are not live. I don't feel like I get to have that connection with you guys without getting some kind of feedback. So love you guys, and I can't wait till we're all together again. Bye.